Hello and welcome. It's Patricia Fadley at patriciafadley.com. Today we are going to talk about life pretty much. I just came back from a week-long stay at the beach and I've totally enjoyed myself thoroughly and really spent some time in thought and in just quiet time staring at the peaceful movement of the water and just really getting into some thought that I needed to clear some things out of my mind and to be able to move forward. But I want to ask you a question today. Does it seem like trouble just finds you and it just doesn't ever seem to stop happening while, others are basking in enjoyment and loving their lives? You are steady moving in the same direction, never changing and wondering if it's ever going to stop happening to you. Well, take comfort because you're not alone. But that doesn't make you feel better, does it? Take comfort in knowing that you are not alone in this and that there are 95% of other individuals out there who are doing the same thing and getting the same results over and over again as you are. Okay? Hint, it has nothing to do with being lucky. Okay? Don't blame yourself. Your life, you have been programmed all your life to think a certain way and to do things a certain way. Our media, our government, the people that we have put in charge have been feeding us the information that they want us to have, and there are very few people who have really caught on to the information of what successful people are doing out there. And it takes a certain mindset to think successfully, and we are not programmed that way as regular, everyday, typical human beings. We are just programmed with what we know and what is in our view at that point in time and what we are taught. So it's not your fault, but you need to forget this kind of thought. Success has eluded you not because you're unlucky or because of a lucky break of some kind that you think that successful people get in order to become successful. It's not from a lucky break. It has nothing to do with luck at all. The fact is everyone can have success. It's been hidden from us all along, okay? It's not taught in traditional ways. Very few ever get the opportunity to ever see that it's even possible. And this information is searched for when you are ready to receive it. And some never get the information, yet it is so important. Why isn't it taught in our schools? Why isn't this information taught? It's only certain people who are privy to this information because they go to search for it. But you may never search for what you don't know exists. Okay, so I'm here to tell you that information does exist, and the thought process is important to every individual out there. That if you don't start to think and take back your thoughts and learn how your brain operates and learn how your mind thinks and start to develop your own thing, your own mind, your own way of living, okay? And stop depending on others to tell you how to live your life, to tell you what to do next. If you are requiring this, then that is simply the reason why you are living paycheck to paycheck every week, doing the same things over and over and getting the same results. When that little voice inside of you speaks, what do you say to it? Do you tell it to be quiet? Do you tell it, oh, that'll never change, I'll never be able to do that kind of thing? No, I'm not going to do it. And then you go back to your comfort zone and continue living the way you're living? Or do you start to listen to that little voice in your gut that's telling you to take the chance and go for it? And, because you've been programmed for so long that if you step out, you're going to fail miserably and that, life is not going to be any good. Well, that is the wrong way to be thinking. You have to be able to think with that little voice. And if you've been smothering it for so long, eventually you're not going to hear it any longer. And eventually you're not going to get the ideas that require you to move forward. Okay? Life works like that. God speaks to you through your intuition, through your gut. You know, he has ways of speaking to you in many, many ways. And however it is that you will listen, he's going to try to get the information through to you. But if you keep smothering up the ideas and the dreams, eventually you have no dreams, you have no ideas, you have nowhere to go with your life except for to just die. And what kind of life is that? Is living to die. That's not life, and that's not the way you should be living yours. And all it takes really is to learn about your mind and to do some self development and to find out who it is that you really are and who it is that you would really want to be and how you're going to get what it is that you want in your life. Because you've got to take charge of your own mind. Stop letting others control your mind. Because what if that voice is right? What if that is going to take you to the very next thing that you want to go through into your life and you turn it down? And then you have to wait so long of a period of time before it's presented to you again, even if it may be not presented to you at all, because you're closing off your sources in order to get your information. Things come through ideas, they come through visions, they come through your gut, and when something presents itself, you have to know whether or not it is that you want to act on that decision and make it happen for yourself. You have to take charge of your own life. Now, I delight in helping others, and I love to help others see that there's a better way. And it's my passion, okay? It's my passion to help others find out what, you know, to do in order to get the information that they require to succeed at the level that they want to succeed at. It's a vibration, it's a level in your mind that you must get to. That successful people think on a higher frequency, and if you're not on that frequency, you won't attract to you what those people are attracting. But once you start to develop your mindset, you will start to attract things into your life and the people in your life that you need in order to move to that next level you want to be at. So when you set your goal and your vision and your information to work for you, then you have to be sure to take the opportunities that are coming to you, or to take the information that is coming to you and use it wisely on your journey. After all, what is it that you're taking with you? What is it that you are going to take with you? I mean, that you are going to leave behind for someone else when you're gone. I mean, you have to have some sort of purpose in your life, or you have no meaning in your life. And in fact, I was at the beach one day, and it was just unbelievable. This man sat down next to me, and he was talking about how cold the water was, and how come people were elbow to elbow, and why is it this way, and what is that? And it was just so negative. Sitting there for 20 minutes, I sat and listened to this man just talk to these young folks in such a negative way that they were also responding negatively with him. And I spoke up, and I just had to. I figured, what do I have to lose? So what if he gets up and moves? He's negative, and he's bringing me down from my flow, and I need to find out why it is that he's so negative. So I asked him, is there anything positive about the beach that you are liking today? And he said, well, I'm rich, and I don't need to worry about what other people think. And I thought to myself, why does that have anything to do with your happiness right now? Obviously, he's not happy. He's not happy. He has money. Supposedly he has money. But when you talk about you have money, then, it makes no difference to me. But he thinks that money is his success. What about having people around who love to be around you, who want to share in the success with you, but yet you just think that you can just speak any old way and that people are going to like you because you have money? Well, that is the wrong way to be, my friends. You can be as successful as you want to be in life, but you always have to be grounded in that success. You have to know how you got that success. You have to be grounded in giving to others. You have to be positive and emotionally set to have success. He was not a happy man, and he spent the rest of the day trying to figure it out, because I could see in his voice how he was commenting to his family members and the people that were with him that he would buy them a bushel of crabs, or they could come and spend the week at his place here, or they could go to this place there. And he continued on and on until I just ignored it and I just turned my head away. And I knew at that very moment that that was bothering him. The comment that I made was precisely correct. He is very unhappy in his life, and that all the money in the world is not going to make him happy. Success doesn't come from riches. It's good to have riches, but when you create from a different mindset, when you create from a successful mindset, it's a whole lot better and it's a whole lot nicer to have the success because you're sharing it and you're caring and you're loving and you're positive for it. So it was just an experience that, 95% of America's like that. And it's very sad to see when you are in a positive mindset and you sit there and you listen to these people who are so negative and you continuously listen to that over and over again, you are going to become that way. I don't care how much money you have. I am not going to sit and listen to all the negativity that you want to put out there. How about saying that the water is beautiful? Find something. Find something positive about your life. It's very important to live in the positive world and not the negative world, and to join in with those who are positive around you and don't allow this to affect any of your life whatsoever. So I hope that you take time out to sign in for my Core Inner Circle Mastermind group, which I have every Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. And you can get there by signing up at patriciafaidley.com. That's PATRICIAFAIDLEY.com. And get signed up and confirm your email. And I will see you on the show on Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. Thanks, take care, and God bless you. Bye-bye.